All right. Hey, happy health habits, happy hour. We're literally lunching and munching together today. Yvonne is having her shake. Sharon, me, I'm having my penne. I don't know what Sharon's eating. Hey, Mare, you're looking gorgeous today, girlfriend. She's off. She's on mute. She's looking gorgeous. Look at those
Her
locks.
long hair.
I keep getting shorter and she keeps going longer.
I just
So,
got out of the
anyway.
shower and you know what? It's okay.
You look gorgeous. Well, happy laughing couchies and penne, and then I packed my lunch buckets because I choose. Sharon called elephant on me. I choose not to eat what my parents have in the refrigerator, so I bring my own food to my own parents' house. Yes, I do. They're used to it. They know me. And anyway, up early working out at their kitchen counter today. Oh, so funny. Anyway, so we have a lot to catch up on because we had several things today. We got leadership. We have Monday night, have healthy heart, have heart Mondays, leadership, conscious leader forum yesterday. Kind of wrap up from the 28-day challenge. And then we have the skin in the game group that started, the weight loss group that's just going to keep going for round two. And then we have the habit finder, right? What's happening with that? We're on week four. Our first group is on week four this week, and then the second group that started they're on week two.
Right.
So we've got a lot to touch base about today. And then one last question. One thing I don't want to forget is we did a vision board workshop last year, and I just wondered if anyone was at all interested in that, doing that again, or I've got the recording from last year, or if anyone's going to do their own or has interest in doing it, I can send the recording. We could kind of place highlights of the recording from last year and have a work session together. Or if you guys aren't into it, that's fine too. But we could do a little vision board work session during a Wednesday, because we're already meeting. So maybe we could.
Mhm.
That's an idea. I don't know. I guess anybody here interested at all in that before I forget?
What exactly is a vision board?
It's where you actually plan, you look at what are my values, what are my goals, what are my visions, and you actually use images, collect magazine pictures, cutouts, or color or crayon, or Betty used when she used fabric,
Fabric, yeah.
just get creative with putting your visual, your goals on and Mary is a master at it. She's got an amazing vision board. I can send you some examples, but if you guys are interested, I can send you some what they look like, Yvonne, if you'd
Okay.
like. But why don't you think about if that's something you want to do, let me know, and just kind of privately one way or another. And if you're interested in the recording, Yvonne, you too, I'll send it to you so you can
I
listen and
would
know what
like to see the recording because I have um something that I think is motivating to me.
there's Betty.
So I don't
Good.
know if that is like an actual vision board. It's just
Yeah, so
looking.
everybody does them their own way. Mary is very, very precise in hers are gorgeous. Mine are more clustery. Betty, you did a vision board last year. Hello, Betty. I was just gonna call you. Take yourself off mute, girlfriend. She's got her vision board behind her. Um, and so we can share you some examples, of what we'd had from last year. I don't have mine right
Okay.
here, but yeah, I'll send
Yeah,
you the recording.
yeah, just anything that inspires you, your word of the year, a verse, if you have a vacation that you're going on, or for me, it always has mountains because then it reminds me, why am I doing this? I have to be in shape so I can hike and do what I love. I
Yeah.
like Bible verses, the quotes, stop, challenge, choose, this year with
Yeah.
Dave, it's I can, I want to, I get to, I choose to,
Yes.
that's
Yep.
going to be front and center. So it's whatever it's whatever you make it. Some people say it's manifesting to what you get. Me, I say it's my with God I can do board, where I find my strength and where I fight. Everybody makes it their own, like you said, whatever inspires you. I like to put it in front of the treadmill, throw it different places in the house so that I see it. My husband goes, "Yeah, I'm tripping over that." And I'm like, "It's all good."
My husband's always putting mine away because I have it out and he's putting it away. I'm like, don't put that away.
Yep. And then I have all mine from previous years. And then for me, it's ways to review versus review, what was, the one year my word was reach, which was, repeated action, accountability, creating habits. That's what reach meant to me. This year,
Yeah, I remember.
it's alive, aligned living intentionally victorious every day. Make it what you want. And to me, it's super inspiring.
Okay, under that premise, I have two already. Cause I put postcards of where I've been
Perfect.
that I liked, and I have cards that people have sent me that were inspirational. I have that. And then in my bathroom, I have words like my pastor, he gives us a word for the year.
Mm-hmm.
And I have those words in my corkboard in my bathroom. So I see it every morning.
Awesome.
When I go to, whenever I go in there, it's there. So, okay.
Yep. That's absolutely perfect. Just things that speak to you and then, remind you of where you are. And, that's awesome.
Roxy, are you frozen or how long do we have you today? I don't know if you can be on for very long. Do you want to say something before you have to go? Anybody have to leave quick?
I don't have to leave, but I don't know if you can hear me.
Oh, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Oh,
She's working out.
Yeah, I just have 2 hours free, and I said I better go to the gym because I'll be stuck in the house later. So yeah, but I'll be here. I just maybe not can talk.
Awesome.
Hello.
Awesome, Roxy. Did you have a takeaway from the webinar this week to share before you go off camera?
Yeah, I think just be aware of all the carbs, especially the bread. That's what I make this post in the group. I don't know, there's so many things, but yeah, I have more enthusiastic than ever to keep going.
Yeah, it's always good. It's great stuff, isn't it? Now we have our weight loss group going. So Roxy's in our little weight loss skin in the game group. $25.
Yeah.
The winner takes. Yeah, we're gonna figure out who's gonna get the pot. So good job, Roxy.
I really want to gain muscle instead of I think lifting weight. Yeah, but I just you always keep me inspired.
Exactly.
And I have to I always have to do something every month. But sometimes when you don't do anything, I have to do it myself. So I was thinking of doing it, but as I don't have so many clients, sometimes I get like I still do it, but I feel a little frustrated, but I still go anyway. So now it's like, okay, I just go with the group.
Yeah, Roxy, she has to always every month she has to have a challenge or else she gets sloppy and slippery. So what she's saying, if you can't hear her, is that if there's not a challenge, she makes one up herself. and she does it for her friends. So she'll be she's in whatever we're doing, she's in. So keep up the good work. You need the competition and you need the motivation, right, Rox?
And
Yes.
saying Roxy's our cheerleader. I'm looking at her out there. She's cheering me on. Oh, you go, Roxy, go.
Absolutely, absolutely.
See, I'm that same competitive spirit. I mean, I'm in for you. I mean, if 1 month it's a step challenge, we see who can get the most or anything. Make something up. Doesn't have to be money, but I'm super competitive and that gets me moving too. So, and
Mhm.
it's just that that you've got that reason. So,
Mary, update us about the little skin in the game group that we have with the weight loss.
Yeah, we've got a nice group of 9 people. So honestly, today, when I get in between all the things, I want to take some time. I'll introduce myself a little bit more. I would like to have a little bit more interaction. I appreciated Roxy posting yesterday,
Yeah.
because, to me, it's just, it's not about the winning. It's about this is my group that's keeping me accountable.
Yep.
Yeah, we have people up in the higher numbers down to people, I'm 11 pounds from 5 pounds lower than I've ever been, so
Mhm.
6 pounds
Mhm.
to get to my bottom, but I want to go 5 more. So, and I'll be honest, and I'm going to admit that to the group. This week, I kind of started getting on the struggle bus again because I'm like, okay, you're only 6 pounds from your lowest, but you're in that healthy range. This is maybe where your body wants to stay. Maybe you should just call it good.
Rationalizing. You
Yeah,
started rationalizing, right?
my old clothes are fitting again. My husband's saying, you don't have to lose more. You look great. And I'm going, no, it's not what I want. And so now I'm using this group to help keep me inspired and using the Dave Blanchard, it's okay. Not fear the scale, not get angry with the scale, but get on it and say, it's okay. You lose when you're ready. Tell your body you're doing great. you
Yes.
know, release it when you're ready. I give you permission to not lose weight. Just stay in the game because it'll happen at this time. And then I'm going to tell myself, no, I'm going where I said. I'm keeping that promise. And if it takes 6 weeks, great. If it takes 6 months, it doesn't matter. But we just do it, and then I'm going to tighten that I'm going to make that 10-pound range a 5-pound range.
Mhm.
And today's Bible verse, if I've got some God people in here, this was perfect. It was, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. I don't know about you, but I always thought of, oh no, that's the depressed people, the lonely people, the grieving people, somebody who's had a loss. Well, in here, devotions, when the Lord spoke of being poor in spirit, he meant the opposite of everything that's summed up in the word pride. Huh, wait a minute. The poor in spirit isn't the poor people, it's the prideful people. I have to be perfect. I have to be on plan every day. I can't fall. I have to portray an image. It's all tied up in that pride. And it's like,
Pride.
okay, wait a minute. What's that pride that leads to that rebellion, which then makes me give up? And I'm like, okay. So, I love when devotions intersect life. So,
Yeah, and then you're intersecting with what we're learning with Dave and the
yeah,
healthy
yeah,
habit finder with get to, want to, choose to, and seeing how that rebellious little person in there, right?
right. And it's
Is anybody
all,
else experiencing the rebellion?
oh, yeah. You
Oh,
know,
yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, if you've not done Habits Finder, get in there, dig in. I'd like to know how when I finish my 4 weeks tomorrow, I won't interact with the other group, but I want to know how I can get in the other group so I can just listen. Because
Yeah.
every week he says something, it won't be my turn to participate, but I want to be the fly on the wall because I learn so much because the other people ask questions that apply to me.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, they
You
do.
know what? We can just re-register again. And
Okay.
so you can take the classes as many times as you want to, you guys.
Yep.
Good.
So go for round 2 after this one's over tomorrow night.
Yeah, because when he was talking about that pride and the rebellion, and and then that takes away the joyfulness, and then I've gotten into discouraged because
Yep.
again, that joy is tied to my pride, that I'm not perfect, and
Yep.
it's good. Yeah.
It's just so good. I think everyone should go around as many times as they need to.
Yes. Yeah.
Just
I
keep going from what. Go ahead,
I went
Betty.
I went back Monday and listened to his uh the 6th, the January 6th, the one that he gave, the one that I listened to, and that I got so much out of. And then you listen to it again, and
Mhm.
oh boy, it just put me right back on track. I mean, I could probably listen to that several more times just to
Right?
get more out. And I know you feel a little sloppy after, okay, we came off of the one, and then, all right, I don't have to do the steps. Well, yeah, why would I not? Yes. And so now I'm trying to do the steps, and today I added some weights. It's like just upper body. Let's get the flabby
Mhm.
arms. They don't have to swing so far in the breeze. They can just they can tighten up and swing less in the breeze. So,
Yeah.
but you got to do that. And I promised Kate yesterday that I would add. I've got stairs that made for me that are only about 2 inches high for
Yeah.
going in and out of the garage. Those I
Mhm.
can step by step by holding on the rails. If I add those, I don't need the big old basement ones would kill me, but I can do them once a week. But the other ones, why not go up and down them 2 or 3 times a day? They're only 5 steps.
Awesome.
Why not? Why not make it 15 steps? But and I
Awesome.
like his
And for those of you who don't,
little
go ahead.
increments. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Steps, not a 9-inch step, but a 2-inch step. Little increments.
Small ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just like micro habits, right, Betty? Small
Yes.
ones.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know or who might be listening to the recording, she's working with Kate, is my friend Kate, who does neuroemotional somatic neuroemotional reprogramming. So it's
Whatever.
it's a deep dive of the recesses of the brain.
Yeah.
And
We
she's
were
working
deep
on
diving yesterday.
her real deep diving in the neurology of the traumas, because sometimes we have in the 5 walls of resistance. One
Yeah.
of them is a trauma. One is trauma, and traumas are real, and they're stuck in our neurology, and if they're triggering you constantly, they need to be dealt with. So that's what Betty's are doing.
Yeah.
So
And so I'll be
yeah.
working on that till June. So
Yeah. So some
hopefully,
people need to go that route too. But anyway, so you're gonna go, bravo, Betty, bravo.
thank
Yeah.
you.
You work on your
Maybe
relationship with food, not your weight. So we took you out of the weight loss thing and put
Yeah.
you in, you just focus on your relationship with food, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
And in
Yep.
some things
Yep.
it's very good. And then in other things I'm right. But that's okay because I have a God box that I can open the box and you put it in there and God takes care of it for me until I
Yep.
can deal with it and I can get back with her, which that helps a lot. That really does. You feel the anxiety? Oh, here. And I put it
It's
in the
like Dave
box.
Blanchard telling me to give God the baton, right? At night, give him the baton,
Exactly.
say, okay, here's
That is.
yours, right? For now, for tonight, and let me sleep. And yeah, right.
Yes, that is
It's
exactly what it is. So,
it's
and all
it's
of
very
this,
good.
and this all fits. This fits into it. It all.
Yeah.
Kate fits into Dave. Fits into this group. Fits. It really
Yeah.
does. And that's why we're
You
so
know what? I
fortunate.
see your vision board behind you. That's awesome. And I just want to remind everybody that he said to make those cards and put them in your car, in your bathroom, in your
Yeah,
wallet, in your all over where you can see them. And
yeah,
I think that is so powerful because the other day I saw my orange post-it note in my car.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
My stress was going up high and I started going for, oh, what am I going to eat? Right. And I saw that orange post-it note. I didn't even have to read it. I just saw the orange post-it note. And I said, okay, God, I get to be in control of myself. I want to be in control of myself. And I literally said that out loud. And I didn't have to even read the thing, but I saw the orange, you know?
Yes.
And it just like stopped me in my tracks. Isn't that something? So there is something about the visual piece. If you just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. No, stick up. No, I've got them like you. I've got them. I've got one on the mirror in the bathroom. There's one next to where I sleep. There's one in the in the kitchen on the counter. All of
Yeah.
those.
Yeah. Good.
They
Good.
you
So
remember
Kathy
that.
or Sharon, what'd you get out of Monday night or the Leaders Forum? I know you guys are big on being there, and really digging in for the leadership forum or the Monday night. Any takeaways from that or wins of the week?
I was just gonna add that you can sign up for debriefings too. You know, you can go back into your Habit Finders Health and sign up for another debriefing. I've done that a couple more times,
Mhm.
and I don't know if it's just how he presents it, but the first time was, seemed to be quite overwhelming, understanding, but I don't know if it's because I've been going through the classes or what, but the debriefing he did last night, I don't know, it's just it's just to me, it was a better explanation how
Mhm.
he's going through it. And so, don't be afraid to sign up for more debriefings. I wasn't actually there, but you still get the recording.
Okay, so just sign up. You still get the recording, and they're different every time because different people raise their hand and say, right? So different
Well,
people.
he has just, yeah, I've only gotten through it half of it, but he's, going
Change.
through it, I think, like I said, just explaining it better than the first time, or maybe I'm understanding it better. I don't know.
Okay. Either way, you're getting
Either
more
way,
out.
I'm getting
Either way,
more
you're
out of
getting
it.
more out of it. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And still, got the classes too, so I'll
Right.
probably sign up for the classes again.
And don't you think this is Sharon? You're a coach now, right? And what do you think about this for people as a coach now? You are seeing and feeling because you're helping people. You're literally feeling and seeing their walls of resistance in front of your face, right?
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
tell us what you're seeing as now a client now turned trying to help other people, right? What's your experience with this, and how do you think this plays a role in how you can help people?
Well, I mean, as Amy's kind of said, there's people out there that know it all, you know, and and they don't have any idea where, but resistant to just hearing suggestions from others,
Mm-hmm.
is a big one. Because they think they have been through something similar or no, but just like I said, like she said, kind of the know-it-all kind of people. And
You're
it's not
seeing
gonna,
a lot of resistance. I know it all, been there, done that. I know it all.
or I actually kind of think people are afraid to take it
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh, that makes,
because what
yeah.
might be, what they might
you might
not
see,
might be revealed to them.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think that's kind of the hardest, one of the
Yeah.
hardest things this could be the best thing for you.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
especially to, continue to be successful.
Don't you find a lot of people have fear of failure? It's underneath. Fear of failure is, yeah, I know what I'm doing,
Yeah.
right? But really, if you did, would you be where you are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if you knew what you were doing, you would be doing it and you wouldn't be in the situation, right? So,
But I hear people say the exact things that Dave is bringing up,
yes.
Yes. Yes.
the exact things he says,
Yes.
things that I never noticed before.
Yeah. People are exhausted, like Tanya would have been, and people are triggered, like Betty. People are in fear of failure, like Sandy, who's failed over and over and over and over and over again. They don't want to fail again, right? People are, what was the other one?
Well,
Stressed.
perfectionism. It's got to be perfect, so I'm frozen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm frozen over here in a lot of things. And
Yeah.
Rebellion.
yes,
Rebellion.
Rebellion.
I don't want to
Yeah.
be told. I don't want to be told what to do.
Yeah. You're not my mother. You can't tell me what to do.
Right?
So,
Exactly.
I mean, but yeah, I just hear the language, you know,
Don't you?
that he's bringing up.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
hear it. I hear it everywhere. And I have to be so ready to have conversations with people now, you guys. Like, I have to be physically, this has changed this last 6 months to a year. I have to be physically and mentally ready to talk to people because there's so much. The walls of resistance are so high. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Like it's so exhausting to try to get through the walls of resistance.
So it's,
And in my mind, it's almost like people are uncoachable because they're so stuck and I'm fixing to tell people, listen, we're not going to have coaching calls unless you are doing this work or you have done it at least once, because otherwise I can't know what your high risk areas are. I can't point a light on them. You need to open your mind to what's going on in here, or else I really can't help you. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's so exhausting,
well, I
But
need to
this
say,
is what
I want to
why the
say,
group is good. Why the group is good because
right?
we can help support you. I don't know the answers, but I
Right.
can stand by you and say that's a good point. And I know exactly. There's times I can. I've got my little feet dug in. I'm just that stubborn person, and I can't hear what you're saying. And most of the time, I think I'm a very open person. But wow, I'm seeing where
Yeah.
you
Well,
can't tell me.
5 year, you know what? 5 years ago, you guys, it was like, oh yeah, sign me up, tell me what to do. I'm doing it. I'm there, right? It was totally different.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah.
I want to
Totally.
say congratulations to all of us who have been open and curious.
Yes,
You know,
yes,
I mean,
High
exactly.
five, high five, high five.
it
Yes, yes,
took a
yes,
step,
yes,
you know, a step.
yes.
Seriously, 20 of us have done this, you guys. 20 of us.
Wow, that's
I don't even know another coach who's had that many. Well, I don't know all the coaches, but all I know is on our team, there's nobody. We are leading the way on Dave Bush's team. There's nobody.
Wow.
We're killing it on Dave Bush's team. On Dave Blanchard's team, I don't know, but I know that there is one coach on that one that has not missed a Thursday night for 10 months to a year.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm
good.
not kidding. So they are way ahead of the game because they beta tested it all for quite some time. But we're killing it on David's team. No one holds a candle to us. So I want to applaud everyone and high 10 you all. And honestly, it's just fantastic. And we even have 3 guys who signed up for the 28-day skin in the game thing. So that was big for the guys, let me tell you, because they're a little less, do you know what I mean?
Amy, I have a question.
Yeah.
I had got an email with the recording for the Habits Finder, but I couldn't get on. It just sent me to the Zoom meeting, kept telling me to wait for the host.
Mhm. Oh, you didn't get a recording then.
Yeah, but it said to click here for recording, and
Hmm.
so I'm like, I didn't know.
Hmm.
But anyways, I didn't get it. So I might have to
Well,
sign up again so I can get that first one because it's the first one.
go ahead. Was it were you supposed to be in week 1 last week?
Yeah, Thursday.
I can send you the recording for that one, but I would just sign up again.
Okay.
And I can send you the recording for that one.
So,
But
so, um, you got an email for the link for the,
It said that I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, go ahead.
It said that I had signed up, and it said if you want to listen to the recording, to press here. And so I pressed there for to listen to the recording,
hmm.
and it just took me to the Zoom meeting, and just said I was waiting for the host to arrive.
Then it was a Zoom link. It wasn't a recording. So
Oh. See,
No, it wasn't a recording.
yeah, And that happens to me a lot.
Well, sometimes though, remember how he said he goes over because he's doing it, like there's another one right before the one that we're listening to. And so the
Oh,
last time he apologized because he went over the time. And it did say that, but I just kind of hung on until he came on. And then he did come on and he
Mhm.
goes, I'm sorry, I'm a few minutes late because the one before you, we got, went overtime.
It went, yeah.
Yeah. So you just kind of have to hang in there and wait because usually they are a few minutes late.
but wait, Marisol, you wanted the recording not to go on
Yeah.
live, right?
It was supposed to be the recording, but it sent me to the Zoom to wait
Oh,
Okay.
for the next
Okay.
one.
I'll try to find you the recording so at least you can see it, hun, and then I just I don't know, re-sign
Okay,
up
thank you.
again
Okay.
for yeah, I don't know exactly what's going on with that. that- That's the downside to all this is it hurts my brain because I'm trying to help everybody figure it out.
I know. I don't know how you do it because it hurts my brain. Just sometimes I get on and sometimes I don't. And it's just
We
it's so frustrating. So
we'll just weed through it together. We're weeding through it together. Kathy, what'd you get out of? Were you on the leadership call, a conscious forum, or anybody on the conscious forum, or listen to that? Or
I did
Mars?
not get to hear that, but I was going to say thank you for sending me because I didn't get an email because I missed Thursday night. And then you were gracious to send me the recording. And so I was able to listen to that. So thank
Okay.
you. But I never
find
did
it
get
in
an
my
email.
I did find it in my junk box, by the way. So make sure you guys check your spam.
Oh, okay. Check the spam.
And I'll send you recordings here right now, Marisol. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
While you're on, Marisol, do you have a takeaway or from Monday night or the leader forum or the week?
No, I didn't listen to it. I forgot what day it was. I forgot what day it is today, and that's why I was on late. I saw your email and I was like, "Oh, it's Wednesday." I'm like, "Oh my goodness, what day am I in?"
Yeah. We gotta get well, just make sure to sign up for the leader forum. You'll get the notices from Dr. Anderson's website. It'll come to you. I'll try to send them and they are in the Optimal Life group. They will be sent via email from me. You just gotta save things in your calendar digitally where you can find them and know where to get them, guys. You just have to pick one
Yeah.
lane and pick one way and go to it all the time because that's the
See,
only way.
Amy, it hurts my head trying to figure me out.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it
Just
for everyone
pick,
else.
pick one. I have to remember how everyone communicates. You guys can't even imagine.
I know.
But I don't have to. I get to. I get to.
You get to,
I,
yes, you choose.
I just want to say that this a big win for the group, that we are doing the dates, the Zoom that Dr. Amy taught, because she's all the time telling us to do it. So probably if other coaches are not doing it, it's because maybe nobody's reminding them to do it. Because there's so many things that we have to do and suddenly we forgot them. So if someone is taking the lead and remember us, I mean, that's a huge change in our life. So thank you,
Yeah.
Dr. Amy.
Thank
Yes,
you. Thank you, Roxy. Thank you. Thank
yes,
you.
I know.
I appreciate it. I do. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Well, it helps me to help you and it keeps me on track too. That's why we do this. We keep climbing up the mountain together, holding hands. We're all in belay with each other. You know how climbers, they all
Yeah.
are hooked to they're all hooked together, right? So I imagine you guys are all on belay with me. So if somebody falls off the mountain, we're all gonna fall off the mountain. So do not fall off the mountain. Sandy, you're here walking. I see you're walking. And I don't know if you can say anything, but we're glad you're here. And I love, Roxy, that you are working out literally in front of us. That is so awesome.
Yes,
Yes.
I found the unmute on my phone. I'm at the Mall of America. I've not missed my walk every single day, either at Arboretum or at a shopping center. I'm at 7,000 steps today. I'm about a third of the way there right now.
Good for you.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. How's that feel?
It feels good. In fact, yesterday I wasn't gonna go, and at 5:30, Steve said the mall closes at 8 o'clock, sit in the car. Okay.
And Sandy finally took her habit finder test, so now she's got to kind of dive into that, but she's dealing with her husband having cancer too, so you're not alone, Kathy, and everybody else listening with this. So,
So I had 2 wins this week. I had a good mammogram on Monday.
yay!
Good.
I had gotten up to 175 pounds, and this morning I weigh 168.
You
Great.
one more?
168, she said.
168. Oh, okay. Thank you.
High five.
That is good. Yes.
Good for you.
The weight's for my goal. I'm not completely on track, but when you said we're all on the mountain together, if one falls, we all fall. It's if one falls, we all hang on and pull you back up.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we all pull you back up. That's exactly it. We don't fall. We pull you back up.
But I wanted to clarify that.
Yeah, we circle around for you. We circle the wagons. We never leave. No one's left behind, right? Nobody's left
Thank you.
behind.
I know.
Sometimes we're left dangling, but we get on board eventually.
Yeah.
And people hate me because I am like, are you still hanging back there? Because we're come on, get back on the boat,
And
right?
I also got on a couple of wind calls, finally figured it out and remembered the right time. And so I managed to find a couple of those. So I'm, taking baby steps back into the routine, but I am not giving up the walking. That's what keeps me motivated, even on a
Awesome.
hard day.
Yep.
Good for you.
Yeah,
Good. for
It's
awesome.
it's a little over 3 miles. I'm working my way back up to the 5 I used to do every day.
Well, if it motivates you to put skin in the game and pay $25 to our little group, great. You're welcome to come. If it doesn't motivate you, no big deal. You got it. Your own thing
Well,
going.
the thing is about the $25 doesn't motivate me. It makes me mad, so I just don't do it. I just let it go.
Good for you.
Good.
I didn't
Yes.
stress over it. When you said it was $25, no thanks. You saw my response, no thanks.
That's not going to motivate me.
It doesn't.
No, money
Not
doesn't.
one bit.
No, money doesn't motivate me either, but the motivation is the focus for me. So I'm just gonna play anyway, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna play.
I like to play for the wins and
Yeah.
anything but money. I just don't. I have a different feeling about money, so it's okay.
Yeah.
I
Did
made the
anybody
choice and I'm happy with it.
did anybody see Monday have any comments about that heart where health is where the heart is?
No, I haven't seen that
I
yet.
missed it.
Not
Okay.
yet.
Well, it's good to make sure to watch. I think Sharon's frozen. Because a cardiovascular medical doctor, hosted.
Hmm.
And so it was very heartfelt. Health is where the heart is. I don't know if you saw it, Sharon, if you had any feedback, but
When was this, Amy?
Monday night.
Monday for the community one?
Community times every Monday
Okay.
night. Yep. And it was,
I didn't, okay, that's for heart, because I have heart disease and I did put it on my Facebook, the challenge.
you didn't
the-
want,
The challenge, the coach challenge to put the numbers of heart disease and
oh, you
you
did?
know, yes, it's on my Facebook. I
Oh,
put it on there.
I missed it. Oh my
But
goodness.
then I told you I didn't know what day it was. I completely missed it, but I'm gonna watch Monday
Yeah,
Oh,
because
I'm sorry. I'm so glad you posted that. I've been
I
posting
did.
every day in American Heart Association. Every day for the month, I'm going to do a post, and I encouraged everybody to, share, something. Thank you, Marisol, for doing that.
I like that because, like I said, I do have heart
Heart disease.
problems, heart disease. Yes.
Mhm.
And so I did like that one. I was like, of course, I'm going to put that one up because I do have that. I do suffer from that.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
I just wanted to say to Roxy, Chale ganas, amiga. Te miras muy bien. Excelente. I mean, she looks great and she motivates me because I've been sick, so I haven't been able to go to the gym. Haven't had enough oxygen to do it. But that's a motivator to get back at it. Looking toned. Love your arms.
Thank
Yes.
you. You know,
Yes.
I watched the Monday night. So one of the things that I'm doing by I must say, it's not a challenge, but this month I'm sharing information about heart disease. So I watched the Monday night, and I'm sharing something about the heart every day.
Mhm.
So I don't know if I have enough facts for the whole month, but probably I will repeat something because I don't know. But I've been checking and getting things from here and here. But yesterday I said about it. This doctor Joe said about the heart disease, how make the arteries part like a concrete. And now you say that in Spanish, and I saw go in TikTok doing it also. And so everything that if you can tell me tips on heart, I will say it in Spanish. So I'm doing that this month. So I already did that this morning. I just took the box breath. That's it, because I said the stress is really hard on your heart. And something
Yes.
that if you see my life from last night, I was so funny because when I make the sign of heart, I think my daughter says, well, it's IA, make a heart humming. You know, I just said the sign, and in my life, the heart was humming. But I'm just talking about heart disease and everything about heart disease. So that's my challenge. And even it's helping me a lot because that gives me a lot of motivation to keep going, because I even don't know myself a lot of things, arteries, and then I'm just saying some facts and things that I'm learning. I'm just saying I'm not a doctor, but you have to know this, and this really making me aware of the real disease.
He
You
was
know,
teaching about the heart disease itself, and she was learning about the arteries, right, Roxy? Yeah.
there's something when it goes that way, artery, when it comes down, it's something, and sometimes I have to do some funny things. And sometimes they tell me, oh, don't do this. I mean, like sometimes I use a filter like Peggy or whatever.
Yeah.
And I say, well, that's my other side. I mean, I'm not so serious. Like people like to see me very serious, and I say, I'm not like that. I'm just whatever. But I'm having fun for sure.
Well, keep
Thank
learning. I sent all the coaches 30 days of post little tips and posts that you can use. And Roxy's using those, and I'll post them. And then, but yeah, go back and watch the doctor because he was talking about teaching some things about arteries and how stress affects and inflammation and all the things. And yeah, so that was a really good one, guys, to remember that there's not one person in this world, really in this country for sure, that hasn't had someone that has died of a heart attack, had a heart attack, stroke, or some other heart-related disease. There isn't anybody. It touches everybody's lives. Raise your hand if it's touched yours, right?
Mhm.
My father
There's-
and my sister both died.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. There's not one family. My dad almost lost his
Mhm.
leg. He almost lost his life. He had multiple aneurysms. He still has aneurysms. Like unhealthy arteries have aneurysms, guys.
Mhm.
It's not a genetic disease. They're just unhealthy arteries. And 95% of arterial sclerosis and heart disease is preventable, reducible, and reversible. 95%. It's all lifestyle induced, folks. It is not genetic. And the thing I got out of Monday is 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 heart disease in your family, right? Does it run in your family? Everyone can say yes, right? Everyone can say, yeah, it runs in my family. The only reason it runs in your family is because you're letting it run in your family. You either run it out of your family, or you let it continue to run in your family. You run it out of your family by leading the way, like Sharon is doing. We are leading the way out of heart disease in this family. We are going to learn how to have healthy arteries. We're going to learn how to have healthy hearts and healthy minds and healthy body. Do you know what I'm saying? You have to run it out of your family because the country will run it into your family and it will run it into the ground. Does that make sense?
Yes, it
Can I
does.
say something on that, Amy?
Yes.
From a person who was told that I could have a heart attack or stroke at any moment by taking care of myself and especially taking care of what I'm putting into my body. I got and am at the point where I don't have to worry about having a heart attack or a stroke. So that is, I do take adaptogenic herbs, but my diet, they can't do it without a healthy diet. And
Nope.
so taking care of that. So now what you are saying is so true because I
She
was
got
told,
to one point with her herbs that she was taking, which was natural, right? Instead
Yeah,
of the drugs.
yeah.
And then she was like stuck. And then now she's taking it to a whole nother level. Like her doctor's giving her a clear, you guys.
Yes, and it is. They told me it was genetic, and you had mentioned something before. You'd have to deal with this for the rest of your life. Here, more drugs, and no, I'm not okay with that because my
Mhm.
father, my sister died young from kidney disease, heart disease, and so when they told me that, and I'm like, you know what? It's so true. You can't do one without the other. What we take in matters. You have to let the food be your medicine, the medicine be your food.
Marsal, bravo, girl. You're running it out of your family because you're stopping it. You've already lost several people. You're not losing yourself and you're stopping it. You're running it out of your family. I just got all kinds of worked up for myself when I heard him say, you know what, this whole run in the family thing and this whole your doctor telling you, oh, you're going to have to live like this for the rest of your life. And then on the Conscious Leader Forum, somebody else's doctor told them that they're going to have to be in pain and they're just going to have to suffer with the weight loss for the rest of their life. And Dr. Anderson was like, no. And I'm like, no. They will literally tell you that and you believe them. And that's the first mistake. Okay? It's not the truth.
No.
Most things are not genetic, they're epigenetic. They've been passed in families because of lifestyle, gang, and our culture perpetuates it. We have to step out. We have to save our own lives and save the lives of the others around us. Right, Kathy?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Mhm. Yep.
we do.
I highlighted that he said we're either on a road of sickness or health.
Yep.
Two
Only
options.
two roads. Yep. And in the Bible, it says the road less traveled is that going to be the easier road or the harder road, folks?
Probably the harder road.
The road less traveled is harder, is it not? Isn't it harder, Yvonne, to eat healthy? Right? Isn't it harder to do the right thing than it ever used to be? Right?
Yes, because it seems like it just, once you make up your mind to go this way, something will always come back to try to pull you back into what was your old norm.
Yep.
Mhm. Oh, yes. Oh,
That
yes.
road less traveled is the hardest one to go.
Right.
Yep.
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 Yeah.
Go, and you're not going it alone. We're going on belay together, but the wolves are out there and they're
Yep.
trying to pick us off.
Yep,
If we don't stay in the flock, right? The shepherd's gonna have to go find us and we're gonna be bloody and beaten and we might have a leg that's been eaten off.
true.
Right?
It's true.
And Sharon is gonna go find you, or I'm gonna go find you, right? We're gonna go find you. The shepherd will find you, right? But we
Yes.
will not want you to be bloody. We want you to stay in the flock, right?
That's why I have to keep talking to myself.
Mhm.
I have to keep saying to myself, no, that stop challenge and then making the choice is what I do all day, all
Good.
day,
Good.
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
I don't live alone. I live with a thin person who can eat anything he wants,
I know.
you know? So I can't it's not my position to stop her because she's not having my issue.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm the one has to take responsibility for me.
Yeah.
And so I have to say, okay, and I'm gravitated to it. I can have my hand in the bag and I'll say, stop. Why are you doing this? And then I
Yes.
make the choice.
Yes. And guys, go back and listen to the leader forum because it was all about the mental gym time. Okay. Mental gym time, meaning thinking about what it is you're thinking and why, when you stop, what is it I'm thinking? What is it I'm feeling? Before you make the choice, you got to analyze it. You got to stay there. And he talked about meditating and using mantras and things.
Mhm.
Like my mantra would be like relax, release, replace, or just breathe, or um, I go through and do 5 breaths and do 5 fruitages of the spirit, or you can pick whatever you want, whatever a 1 word thing, but stay in the moment, feel the feeling, let the 90 seconds go past, feel the feeling. Let it be okay. It's going to ride it out 90 seconds, count to 90, whatever you need to do. Use your nervous system regulation tools. Distract your nervous system with your fingers. Do the
Yes.
eye thing, do the breathing, do the eye circles, like distract your brain, breathe, haven, all the things, right? Hug yourself, whatever makes you feel. That's the stuff that get in touch with your body at that point, because when you're in touch with your body physically and your brain, you're going to be able to make a better choice more often. And so he was talking about meditating and saying mantras and really getting present to what you're feeling. It's okay to feel, guys. We don't want to we're so used to not feeling, right? It's let yourself feel
Meditate.
and give yourself a hug, right? Breathe, right? It's really important that we start to get that brain body thing going on, get back in our bodies and be okay with those emotions and feel things, okay? And there's a lot of different nervous system distraction tools that we can use to distract the brain from it's already got an automatic drive, right? Its automatic pilot is to go to the food. To stop automatic pilot, you have to distract your
Mhm.
brain, right, Betty?
Yes.
So it's really that's why you use the tapping, right? Or the tapping that you're getting taught, right? The tapping tools or right to distract yourself, your brain to read. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
One thing Monday when I was going back and reviewing it, and I realized this about myself, and now you're really, really honing in on it. When you say, you have your dream up here, but you're here. You don't put a
yeah,
date on it. You're here. And I'm realizing again while you're talking that I'm here. And when she stops to tell herself, it's like, well, that's part of it. Cause I'm like, well, here's skinny Betty here, or here's whatever my dream is. And I'm not here. And
right.
I have to stop. What am
Be
I
here.
doing here to make the step to get closer to the dream instead of wishing, praying, dreaming that it will come true? It's not going to come true if I'm not here working on it step by step.
And
And
that's what David's saying by having joy in the journey in the present
yes,
moment.
and then you're hitting it home right now because it's like, what? Right
Yes.
now I'm sitting up here. I'm
Yep.
looking at the dream up here. No, I need to be right here.
The
Right.
win isn't in the future. The win is the moment, and the
Yeah.
win is the future. The win is the day, the moment, the hour, the half hour, the 20 minute. The win is little teeny. The win is in this 5 minutes,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Or this
Right.
hour.
Right here.
And then
This Zoom.
if
Yes.
you can figure out how to win the whole day, you're really doing good. And then if you can win a day or two at a time, whoa, that's huge, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And then but get present with what's happening
Yeah.
presently.
Yeah.
That is our only challenge, is to get back in our bodies and be present, because the unmet expectations of the future and constantly living in that kind of stress makes us cortisol dominant and fat. When
Yeah.
we're stressed out because we're not where we want to be, cortisol is our
Yeah.
enemy. So
I
Mhm.
know.
stay calm at all times, and then you will lose weight easier. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yes,
So
it does. And you're you're just reinforcing, and some of us have to listen, some get it right away, but some of us the nickel has to fall in about 52 times before it
So, you know
starts
what,
registering.
Betty, I've been doing this work privately, like you're doing. I've been learning how to get
Yeah.
back in my body for 4 years, guys. It's taken me a long time to be present to in the moment with my body and okay with it. It is not easy, you guys. We are automatic pilot to just be constantly living in the future and unmet expectations. And it
Yeah.
is working against us. Always be okay.
Yes.
This today, this is all I have is today. All I have is right now, and I'm going to be calm and happy and joyous along the way. That's all we have,
That's
right?
right. Yeah.
And I want to challenge everybody because I want you to know that that habit of health finder, that habit finder link, I want you to give it as a gift freely this month. I want you to give it as a gift to someone's heart you care about and say, "This is my gift to you. Take this test. See what it says for you." Go to the class. It's free. It's my gift to you. There's no purchase required. They don't have to be on any stupid diet. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Have a heart to help and share that because if people can figure out, if they're brave enough, if they're courageous enough, stuck enough, or sick to death of themselves enough, they'll take the test and they'll look, right?
Yeah.
When they're ready to let the walls down a little bit, they'll look. And that's going to be the biggest, is it not the biggest gift you guys have gotten in a long time?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's rewarding. And just
I'm
it's
looking at it as a humongous gift to myself. And I resisted it for 9 months. So be patient with people because I knew I could have taken it 9 months ago. Be patient, okay? But it is a gift. And now I know the gift. Now I understand the gift. I thank God for the gift. I thank God that you guys came on this and did this because it's a gift to us all. It's a gift to me and it's a gift to our families, isn't it? Isn't it, Kath?
Yes, absolutely.
It's a gift to everybody because we're going to get to see everyone's walls of resistance and we look at everyone differently now. We go, "Oh, wow, I see you." Right? Your husband, right, Kath? "Oh,
Yes.
I see you.
Mhm,
I see those walls of resistance there."
mhm.
Right? It's all just so human, you guys. It's so human and it takes the frustration out of everything. And we can just be so gentle with people and just so loving and be like, "I get it. I totally get it. I don't have any more energy or bandwidth for anything either. I got it. But I still know I'm sick to death of living this way and I don't want to be, right?" So it's really great. I challenge you, share the link as a gift. And just anybody randomly, anyone who's on your heart this month for Heart Month, okay? And let's see how many other people we can have just doing it just because we love them.
Yeah.
Not because they're part of this group, right? Just because
Yeah.
we want them to have the aha moment that we've had, right?
Yes.
My big win is going to get my husband to be doing it. That is going to be my big win. So we'll see. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Typically, husbands and wives telling each other what to do doesn't go so well.
Doesn't go well. Yeah.
But you could possibly have a friend or a neighbor or somebody who
Yeah.
is, you know what I mean, like that. So,
Yeah.
but yeah. So that's my challenge to you all, and just share your story freely and share it with love because it keeps inspiring other people, does it not? So,
Yeah.
yep, healthy heart month, and run this heart disease right out of your family, right out of your family. I know it's not easy. My dad, I was with him at his doctor today, and oh, it's I don't know. There's only so much you can do, but just keep loving on people and leading.
Yeah.
Okay. So I love you. Thank you so much for showing up today. And anything you do out there, let me know. I sent you the links, my soul, and I'll send you that recording, Sarah and Yvonne, and let me know if anyone. Mary, glad you're back. Thanks for leading the charge on the skin in the game group. And call the guys out. Make sure that call them out in the group. Tag them. Do you know how to tag them? You know how to tag people, make them in the group, Mary? Oh, she's frozen. Anyway.
Yep, I
It's
know how to
after
tag.
Okay, I'll let you guys go. Love you.
Bye.
Have a great
Right.
day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.